Hey guys, this is Looney Lizard coming back at you again with another alternative build. And this one is for 31-15-1, the T-Rex. So with this one, it was very interesting. So I built the T-Rex. It was pretty cool. Disassembled it completely, sorted out the parts like how I tell you guys is put all the joints in one spot, all the things that you might think could work as a joint, all the round pieces, all the tiles, pretty much like however you want to sort it. It makes it a lot easier. You just find a piece and you just look at it and be like, how can I use that? So what I came up with was this guy. He was actually fun to build. He is posable. I was thinking of like a centaur kind of, no, not a centaur, a minotaur with the tusks, like sticking out, horns or tusks sticking off the head, and then like a bulky build. So, kind of went with a color scheme. Wanted to keep his head a different color to like point out the head basically, so it's not all monotone. So what I started with was the core of the body. So I found a bunch of these three-piece sections, I guess 1x3, 1x2, with the 2x2 corner cut off. So I was like, how could I utilize these in an interesting way? So I kind of use them as filler. So I put them off to the side, and then I noticed with the ball joints, there's a 3 ball joints, so I decided to go off of there. So I started with the core, where it's the bricks with all the various studs sticking off the sides, and then you just make it block, and then from there you can add on whatever you want to the core, build off of it, and then see if you can build a body from it. If you can't, you kind of like disassemble it and then add stuff to it. So he does have full articulation. He's got full knee bend. He has foot articulation, tilt to side, and then a little bit forward and back. His hand articulation. He can tilt his hand up, down, left, and right. Elbow, shoulder. He has head articulation, so he can look around. Ab crunch, hip. So he's fully articulate, so you can pose him in various positions. So let's hop into it. Let's pull him apart. All right, so with the body, it's going to be very section, I guess, compartment wise, I guess, or like very stacked up pieces. So you start off with 2 of these, place them on top of each other. So first, a 2x2 with a 1x2, a 1x2, a 1x2, and then you stack them like stairs. Put the ball joints on. And then, as you can tell, it's those corner stud bricks where they got a stud on 2 corners, 2 opposing corners, or side-by-side corners. Build that. Slide that together. Then, with his head, it's very simple. As you can see, you just make 2 of these, put them at an angle, and I like to tilt them in just a bit so it gives them a scary look. With a 2x1, and then 2x1, 2x1. So you take this, connect it there, take the ball joint, connect it there, and then with this, as you can see, make 2 of those, slide it there, slide it there, and then you make these So you make one of these slope pieces, the smooth piece, a 1x1, and one of these, and you would put it in here. So it says it's gonna move just a bit. You put them facing in towards each other, so it looks like he's got. You know how with like suits and stuff, when they take out the helmet, there's like that um, recess, so it's like so they have head movement. That's what I was trying to go for. And then you take one of these bricks, a 2x1 with the side studs, a 2x1. Take those, place them in there. Then with this, it's very simple. You place it on the front, so it gives him a tapered body. Then with his legs, they're very simple. Let's pop off all the covering. Alright, so what you would do is, hold on, let me pop it off. Oops. Hold on. So you start off with a 2x4. You place a 1x2, the ball joint, a dot, this on the corner. And you do opposite, so instead of the 2x1 here, you put the ball joint. Then you'd fill it in with 2x2, and then one with the slant. On the inside of the leg, you would put a 1x4 and then the slope. So with the foot, it's very simple. As you can see, it's split apart a little bit. You place it together. As you can see, that's a 1x2, a 1x2, a 1x4, a 1x2, a 1x4, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then the slopes. So with the thigh cover, you take one of these slope pieces, put it in the center, you put it here, and then this, the 1x2, right, the 2x2 with the side stud, how it tapers. Then you would put it in there, a dot. And I'm not adding any pieces to this set, so these are all the pieces to this set. Not all of them, but like there's no added from any other set or from my collection. Put it on, so it gives that slope design. And then you do a similar, instead of this one facing up, you face it down. And then you just take one of these and fill in the gap. And then you duplicate it, left side, right side. And then for this, you do a 2x2 with a tile, and with the slope, and then the ball joints, and then the big ball joint, and then the negative slope. And he does fall apart, like if you roughhouse with him too much. But that's not, he doesn't fall apart like instantly. It's kind of like roughhousing, you just like crush it or you squeeze it and it breaks. So with the arm, let's take this apart. So with this, you take the red Technic axle, put the ball joint, and then this ball joint, 2x2 with that half circle cut, and then the slopes, and the reverse slope. Then with that, you add a 2x2 with a 2x2, or wait, a 2x1 with a 2x1. Then you add a 1x4. Then this is a 2x1 with the curved corner, without corners. You stack 3, and you put one off, and then another one off, and then you put the 1x1 stud with the hole, and then a black axle. Then you take one of these 1x1s with no corners, and then one of these, you put it on here, like so, and then you just follow the T-Rex build where it's just one of these clips with these as the fingers, and then what's holding it together is the 1x2s. It gives it more posability, I guess you'd say. Put it together. So with this, you stick it off like that. It will give an opening there. Then with this, as you can see, take that, slide it on. And remember, you can always pause the video. And you just duplicate it. Basically mirror version of it. And there you go. There's your mech out of the T-Rex set. And all it takes is pretty much just laying out all the pieces. And you look at the pieces and you're like, what's going to cause, what idea is coming towards you? So what I did was sort colors and basically did how you just sort all the colors into parts, and then you pretty much sit back and you think about it, what to build. And no one's going to judge you. People are going to give critiques. And all I have to say is just keep building. This doesn't hurt you. And all you have to do is, if one idea doesn't work out, you just start with another idea. You just set it down and you just go back to it later. You just grab another set and you pour it out, or you go to your Lego bucket or basket or bag or whatever you got that has your collection, or drawers or whatever, pour it all out or lay it all out, and you just grab a piece and you just start building. It's as simple as that. You just grab one piece, look at it, and be like, what do I want to build? A car, a mech, a character, a plane, submarine, vehicle. And it's that simple. You just put pieces together. I'm not being like, oh, I'm all high and mighty. It's just, you just have to sit there and you just keep playing with it, playing with the idea. It may not work out, and that's okay. It's all a learning experience. This is Looney Lizard. Like, comment, and subscribe. Signing out.